What's up? What's up? How is everybody doing? Forza Milan, like always. How you doing, Laert? How's it going?
All good, all good. Forza Milan, guys. All good. Good news coming from England, I can see.
Yes, good news coming from England. Finally, we are seeing some movement, but could be real. So you live in England. You've been there. We're gonna read into this article. But what do you know already? Because you have already lived most of the afternoon, I believe, right?
Yeah, no, there is this news. I saw some tweets from Longo, Daniele Longo,
Mm-hmm.
um, you know, transfer market specialist, especially for Milan.
Okay.
And he's saying that Milan is really close for Tanganga from Tottenham.
Nice.
They're just waiting Monday because Spurs told them that they still need the player until Monday.
Hmm.
Because they have some, COVID injuries and stuff. So they need players, they need bodies.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
some people are coming back from injuries, so they can actually offload Tanganga after
Okay.
Monday.
Cool. Well, let's get straight into the article and then we'll say hello to everybody in the chat and we'll talk about this because this could be the player that we have been waiting for. AC Milan and Spurs remain in talks over a potential loan deal for center back Japhet Tanganga, and next week will be decisive. A report claims Milan have been linked with virtually every center back under the sun since the start of the window, from Botman Bremen to Bailey to Nathan Ake, passing through names such as Zlazai and Abdou Diallo. But at the moment, Tangana is the man attracting the most interest. According to the latest from Daniele Longo of Calciomercato, Spurs will not let him go until Monday, presumably because they have an important game away at Leicester tonight, and even in bigger clash against rivals Chelsea on Sunday. Milan are talking to Tottenham about a loan deal, but the London club would like guarantees on the figure of obligation to buy. The current asking price is about 25 million, but it can be negotiated given that the player does not seem to be a huge part of Antonio Conte's plan. So, it is clear. It is clear that Milan is not going to buy a player right away. It's going to be a loan situation. So the big players like Bobman, those players there, that's just never going to happen. But this one here, it is very possible. I don't know if that obligation to buy is something that Milan would like to do. I guess we need to find out more about it. What do you know? Have other details about this, Slack?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've read some tweets and reports, and they're saying that Milan is pushing for a loan with option to buy, and Tottenham would like the obligation to buy.
Correct. Yeah, of
And
course
the
they will.
price
Of
is
course
around
they will.
25 million. Is around 25 million. In my opinion, they're gonna end up at the end just going for the option to buy, and at the end we're going to buy him if he performs well for around 25 million. I don't think Tottenham is gonna put the price down because I heard some people saying maybe there's gonna be kind of a discount. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Gotcha.
Tottenham, Chelsea, they don't do discounts. Yeah, like you like the player, you want to buy him. This is the price, and that's it.
Well, listen, let me say hi to the people here, guys. We have Skillard. What's up, Skillard? Forzamin and Jamal. We got Totti Brotta. What's up, my man? We got Prometheus in the house. We got Laert.
No,
Sorry, we got
Florent.
Florent. Florent. Eastbourne is here. So, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Look, Laert, as far as Tanganga goes, Tangana, sorry. If this player is, one of those players that, he's on the fringes of Tottenham, right? And he comes to Milan, and for some reason he starts performing, then yes, it is could be a good thing, and maybe he can be a great asset. But I think what Milan is looking for right now is just to fill that number until the summer. So I don't think they're going to commit, right? So the obligation to buy cannot happen. I think it would be suicidal for them to do an obligation to buy. So do you think if Tottenham insists on obligation to buy, do you think Milan will go for it? What is your opinion of that?
So my opinion is that Tottenham is not going to insist at the end. He's going just to give it a try, especially because probably the player is going to like the Milan option. Because seeing how Tomori was successful and the fact that Milan is a big name is incredible to say, but for English players, especially young English players, Milan is a big name. So he's not going to say no to us if Tottenham is going to tell him, listen, we want you to go to Milan. But we're not going to do the obligation to buy. Absolutely not, because there is still some question marks on the player. And the only question marks I see is adaptation to a different league, to a different system, a lot of things, The guy has everything to succeed for us. He's young, he's healthy, doesn't get injured a lot of time, so it's not injury prone. So you get a type of player like Tomori that he can play 30 plus games a season, even more. And he's powerful, he has pace, he's a center back, good feet, still young. I think Pioli will do a great job with him. He will improve a lot under Pioli. Okay. And they will see him in 6 months coming here, and they will decide, you know what, is worth it? No, it's not worth it. And I believe it's going to be worth it at the end. So I like the operation.
What's up, Paul? Paul is in here. Paul says, I've watched Tanganga a few times. I'm not too impressed, to be honest, but if he comes, I hope he explodes. Have you seen him play, Lars? Have you actually seen him play?
Yeah, I've seen him play, and I think the guy lacks of confidence, because Tottenham had like a really tough period in the last 3 years, I would say. They changed manager, and Mourinho came. The team never had an identity. So a young player, when you're playing and training with a team that doesn't have a tactical identity, and everything is going wrong, you're always going to look not impressive.
And he's a youngster, right? Because he's coming from the under 21 system. That's I think I heard that about this player when he was, because he was mentioned the other day in the AC Milan news. Am I wrong about this? Isn't he like still an under 21? Hasn't broken into the national system yet, as far as England
goes? I think he's 22 years old, so I think he's 1 or 2 years younger than Tomori.
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
he's done all the international for England in terms of under 17, 19, 21, all of them. So I think he's won some trophies as well.
Good
with England.
No, look, it's the same thing. The players that are coming from that under 21 systems, if it's a big footballing country, if it's Spain, if it's Portugal, if it's Italy, if it's Germany, all these big countries, all those players that are coming through those systems are usually bound to become, very good professional players that have the ability to play at high levels. As a matter of fact, Tomori has an incredible history with the academy of the English national team. So it's always good. It's always good to get these kind of players. Let's see. If it's obligation to buy, it's never going to happen. If it's option to buy, I think it'd be a good operation to bring in the numbers. Then it will be up to him to show if he's worth. Kind of like how Dalot, very similar to the Dalot story, I guess. Dalot is a perfect kind of example. Yeah.
And I think we're gonna if he comes, he's going to perform, and we're going to buy him. I have that feeling.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. In other transfer news, let's go to the other transfer news, which is regarding Pellegrini. So Pellegrini, right now, as you know very well, is Milan is going to buy him, right? And Monaco even gave Milan a discount. And now Pellegrini, he's going to be bought by AC Milan and then sent on loan with Torino, who earlier you told me his father is in the staff of Torino. So he works for Torino. I think he has an important position actually in Torino. So, what do you think is going to come out of this one?
So it's gonna be interesting to see when Pellegrini moves to Torino, if anyone comes from Torino, like a Belotti or I don't think Bremer is gonna come, but let's see if Belotti comes. If Belotti doesn't come, that is clear. We're not getting Belotti on free in the summer. That's my opinion.
If he doesn't come in January?
Yeah, if it doesn't come in, if we give Pellegrini to Torino and Torino doesn't give Belotti
Wait,
on
wait.
us,
Are you
that
are you expecting Belotti to come in January?
yeah, I'm expecting Belotti to come in January because he's not playing at Torino anyway.
Wow. Okay,
And if
keep
it
on going.
doesn't
Keep
come
on
in
going.
January, that means that we are not interested in Belotti.
Mm.
We are just giving Pellegrini away for him to sort all the shit out, and maybe if he gets better, we sell him or we keep him. That's the only operation we're doing. If you're doing, if Belotti comes, makes sense. If doesn't come, that is the reason of the operation. And it's gonna be interesting because if Belotti doesn't come in January, that, in my opinion, that means he's not coming in the summer. So that means Milan is targeting another type of striker.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, if Belotti comes in January, guys, I'll be. I don't know what I'll do, man. I'll cut my hair. I'll cut my hair live on stream. I'll do that. I'll go bald live on stream. I mean, for me, if Belotti comes in January, that's like a huge operation. I find it a little bit hard to believe, but I'm seeing that you're saying that these kind of rumors are coming out that Belotti might be coming in January. Where did you see this?
I mean, his contract expires in 6 months. He's not playing. Why is staying at Torino? And Pellegrini is going to Torino as well. So that was the whole point of this. I guess Milan is going to offer him a contract, and he can come in January already. That's the thing.
Well, guys. I mean, think about it this way: if Tanganga is coming to Milan, then we're not thinking about Bremen anymore. So I guess the Belotti link, is realistic in that way. Because why would I don't think Milan is going to spend a lot of money on two defenders this summer. That would be crazy. Spend all like a quarter of your budget or a third of your budget on buying two center backs. That would be crazy. So I see we have to probably replace one because Romagnoli I don't think is leaving. I think is leaving probably, but another one I don't think so unless someone is leaving. Gabbia maybe unless Gabbia is leaving. If this Tanganga operation happens, that means that maybe the Torino link is Belotti. So I don't know. I'll see. I'll be so surprised because it'll be magical for me. That'd be totally magical.
Yeah, it would be great.
Belotti will come in January, but will play until next season, considering his injury and coming to Milan Lab. Not necessarily Mate only for 6 months, or Mate situation like Torino is done with Belotti and he too is done with Torino. He barely plays anyway and lacks motivation currently. Wow, that would be a crazy operation. Unbelievable operation if that happens. All right, so anyway, these are the two big pieces of news that we have right now that have come out so far in the wake of the Juventus clash. Romagnoli was in training. I believe Skiller said Kerkez is in training too. So, Laird, who knows? Maybe they are going to do what you were saying. They're going to play Calabria instead, keep Kerkez there in the mix. Who knows? I don't know. He is expecting, if Kerkez is in training, if that is true, he's definitely expecting something to happen with Theo. So whether he's going to miss the Inter game or the Juve game, but Kerkez being in the mix is already telling me he's thinking of backup or plan Bs, etc., etc. Any other market news alert that you've seen today? Anything else that maybe that I'm missing?
No, I haven't seen anything interesting. I hope the Pellegrini operation. We do the Pellegrini operation. We buy him and we send him on loan because staying at Milanello doesn't make any sense for him and for us. Personally, I wouldn't go for another striker. I will keep Rebic for that position. I think Rebic in a lot of games can be useful playing as a striker. And Giroud and Ibra is there, but with the luck we have, Giroud and Ibra, they can get injured, both of them, in a matter of a week, and you have like 12 games to play just with Rebic as a striker. And I guess they don't want to risk that. I guess they are done with luck. They don't want to even deal with luck anymore, so they're gonna get Belotti. That's why I think Belotti is coming, and Pellegrini is going. And the rest, yeah, Tanganga, I think they are getting Tanganga because, again, I think they have enough defenders. Romagnoli, Tomori, Kalulu, and Gabi are there, but they don't want to deal anymore with luck or with bad luck. So they want to have an extra guy as well. And so they never are short with players. Yeah, that's and it's gonna happen. I think the Tanganga thing is real. I think it's happening for real.
Wow. And by the way, guys, if our buddy Kessie, this is unrelated, if our buddy Kessie beats Benacer tomorrow, Benacer might be already on the bench against Juve. I saw that today. Did you see that?
Is it possible?
I don't know, because I thought there was some kind of COVID thing that you have to do, quarantine. But I read that somewhere today. I don't remember where. That if Benacer loses, that he might already be on the bench against Juve.
I hope he loses.
Where is Mete playing today? Mete is in Benfica right now. Benfica. I think Benfica.
He's playing Champions League football, man.
Oh, wait. No, Sporting or Benfica?
Benfica.
Okay. I have news, Kangu. Spill it out. What is it? Versailles Tomori is healing faster than expected, and he might be back for the derby.
I mean, the operation Tomori did is the same that Baresi did in the World Cup 1994. So Baresi had an injury at his meniscus, and 2 weeks after he was playing the final. So
yeah, but he wasn't playing at 100% though. Huh?
Well,
he was playing with pain, and he was playing.
He was old as well in 1994.
Yeah, no, the injury is not a terrible injury. Is it? You don't even need to get operated. It's an injury that can even heal itself. You know, I know people that didn't even get operated. It will heal itself. But I'm worried that you bring him too early, then it reoccurs again, and then you lose him again for another month. And, you know, there's that worry.
Let's see. One thing is good. If Tanganga comes next week, he has 3 good weeks to train with Pioli and with the team and learn try to get all the tactical things we do, especially on possession. So, and hopefully it can be. It would be lovely to have available Tomori, Romagnoli, Tanganga, all of 3 available.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, Inter.
I'm talking like he's already an AC Milan player. Sorry, guys.
Well, let's see. He might be. Is Tanganga the best? Actually, that's a good question. That is a good question, and I do want to. I do have an answer for that question. I'm sure Lart does as well. Man United are interested in Kessie or Kamara, or even both in the summer. I think that's what Manchester United needs. They need a Kessie. They need a Kamara. Nonso says Mete plays in Benfica. Yeah. Is Tanganga the best we can do? Well, I want to answer this question. I think it's the one that makes the most sense, because we're not bringing in we're not going to be able to get a defender that is a top player in a team where he's important. That's a very difficult operation to do in the summer, you know, to just steal a player from even a side like Torino or a side like Sassuolo. You know, you have to maybe give him something in exchange. So maybe the Bremen thing, I don't know, we'll see. But it makes sense. Bring a 21-year-old, that is still under 21, 22-year-old. He's still in the under 21 thing. Give him a chance. Give him a different environment. He's not here to replace Romagnoli or to replace Kalulu or any of this. He's here just to be a number and then show us what he's made of, right? I think that's an easy operation. It's the easiest and most realistic kind of operation we can do, right? What do you think, Larry?
Yeah, it's the only operation we can do at the moment. The best we can do is Botman, but Lille doesn't want to give away the player. Lille got an offer for 40 million by Newcastle, and they didn't give him away. So, is it that realistic to go to Lille and say, "Listen, I'll give you 50 million for Botman"? That is not realistic. So, we have to wait the summer for Botman, but now we need a guy, and this is the only thing we can do. And it can end up be a great operation at the end, because if you like the guy, if you see that he's good, actually he's performing at the level of Tomori, you're gonna be here saying, "Shit, that was incredible what Maldini did." Now
Yeah.
everyone is saying is bad, is not good.
You know, and the
That's it.
operation, yeah, and the operation is a very similar to like a Meta operation, where it was like a repair kind of operation, or add a patch here.
Yeah,
And Meta actually did well. He at the end he did well. You know, this guy's probably going to come. He's going to play his part. He's going to play his part, and we'll see what happens. You know, but I'm really. I don't expect any big names for the defense coming in, but we'll see, guys. We will see. We might be completely surprised. All right, let's go into this, because I read this headline and I like this headline because I'm sure this headline will bring a lot of discussion. And then there's another subject that I want to talk about later, which is going to be fun. The well-known journalist Franco Ordine, yeah, has hit out at AC Milan's management for the oversight in the technical programming of the season. All right, let's see what this is all about. There's no hiding that Milan have suffered a slowdown since they won 10 of their first 11 games to begin the 21-22 Serie A campaign. Sorry, let me see who wrote this. Oliver. Okay. This morning's edition of La Gazzetta dello Sport actually took a look at the reasons that Milan have had a decline in performances and results, which is seen through the worrying data when comparing rounds 1 to 11 to rounds 12 to 22. The most recent defeat was a damaging one against Spezia, and even though it was overshadowed by referee controversy, it also must be noted that it was a big missed opportunity to get 3 more points and jump above rivals Inter. Ordine wrote a column for Il Giornale, which was published in today's edition of the newspaper, and he picked apart some of the gaps that have been made obvious by the lack of planning done ahead of and during a crucial season. Behind the errors recognized by Pioli, there are others that belong to the technical programming of the season. Kessie and Benacer left in January for the African Cup of Nations. As was known, it was decided that the Tonali Bakayoko couple would be enough to make up for the absences, without considering that a disqualification or a positivity could have jeopardized the setup of the department. It has just so happened that the disqualification of Tonali saw the need to deploy Krunic in that role. In defense, a painful knockout took place in early December, and since then, almost 50 days have passed, during which no negotiations have been concluded to ensure Pioli the central defender promised by Paolo Maldini immediately before Genoa. Wow. Okay. Of course, no one could have imagined that in mid-January, Tomori would undergo surgery due to meniscus injury, thus accentuating the need for a reinforcement in that department, since in the meantime, Romagnoli has become positive. Wow, this guy's a fucking crybaby. Finally, it might be that following the performance of the strange Kalulu Gabbia couple in the Rome and Venezia games, some optimistic evaluation has been made, and here too Milan has sinned a lot, looking more at that budget than at the actual needs of a squad. I don't know. I see where this is going. Now, perhaps under the emotional push, some reinforcement will arrive, but as usual, it'll be too late. Everyone knew since the summer that the famous asymmetrical second-round schedule would see Milan face Roma, Juve, and Inter in sequence between January and February. Having underestimated the danger is the original sin of this season. So a little bit apocalyptic, I think, right? I don't know, man. What is this guy
See, that's
talking?
the problem of that referee mistake. Makes everything look so like a disaster, which is not.
Yeah, yeah. So
That,
dystopian.
exactly. It's you know what? The funny thing is that as soon as we win against Empoli, everyone is writing and tweeting. We need a right wing, a cam, and a center midfield. Now everyone is writing. We need a center back. Actually, some people was writing, "Oh, why we're buying a center back? We are good with center backs. We have a lot of them." So people are just bad, man. Just bad at evaluation. I don't even care what they're saying anymore. It's just
Uh,
too much.
man, it just, dude, it's. I don't need. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless. I don't. I don't know what to say. It's like I'm.
A tragedy. It looks like we are sixth in the table. No second. Sixth
Yeah,
in the table.
and I
I don't
know.
know, man.
I know who this guy is. He's on TV a lot, right? Isn't he on TV a
Yeah,
lot? Franco Ordine?
he's not an incredible journalist at the end. His takes are nothing incredible. Another thing is, for example, you read the papers, and Milan looks in a massive crisis. Juventus is everything; it's fine. It looks like Juventus is second place, and Milan is in a fifth place. That's
Yeah.
how it looks when you read newspapers. People are just crazy, in my opinion. They don't know what they are writing. They don't do a reality check of what's going on.
Yeah, he did miss a few things here. Well, very few things that are technically wrong, but he said regarding the midfield, right?
Yeah.
The midfield, Pioli said it in a conference. He said the midfielders are right now Bakayoko, Tonali Krunic, but then Salomakers Florenzi are also capable of covering that position, and what's his name?
Calabria has done it before.
And Calabria's done it before. So, I mean,
and Benacer is going to be there in 3 days.
Right, Benacer is going to be back.
So, do you want me to buy another midfielder? They want another midfielder. They want Milan to have 9 midfielders.
Yes.
If they play with 2 midfielders, they want 9.
Right.
How they want 45 players squad. So whatever tragedy happens every week there, we have another player. And you know what, Roy? If we have 45 players, they still want one more. They still want another one. It's just stupid. Just let's be honest, guys. The only problem this club has is the medical staff and the physical preparation stuff. That is the only problem.
That's it.
These people are burning 12 players a week.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You fix that, and then these apocalyptic dystopian like here he's saying what is he saying here? He's saying regarding the dates, from 12 to 20. Well, we know what happened from 12 to 22. Everybody was absent. So it's not a matter of having 1 million players. It's a matter of fixing that, because it's not like every team has 1 million players absent every week. It's literally just Milan. Literally. It is just Milan that has such a high number of injuries. So there is something technically that is not being done correctly in the programming, whatever they do, whatever actions they take.
Physical preparation, doctors, medical staff, everyone is doing it wrong. No one is getting it right. So
right. I mean, look, and I hate right now that I mean, whatever. I don't hate it. I'm not a big fan of it. Right now, there's this sense that Inter is lucky because they never get any injuries. It's not luck. It's not luck. They're doing things. They're doing things correctly. No, none of those players are getting COVID. You know why none of those players are getting COVID? Because the management is on their ass the whole time, telling them you can't go, you can't do this, you can't go there, you can't go there. They're under control the whole time. So the management has a really strong grip on these players. Milan is maybe a little bit more liberal, you would say. Maybe they give their players. Now I'm speculating, but they're giving
Yeah, you're giving options like can be this, can be that. And
right.
another thing is, I don't even care about the fact that Inter is being lucky and not having any injury. What I'm asking is to have an average trend of injuries, not an exceptional trend of injuries.
Yeah.
So you cannot have 2 months Rebic, Leao, Giroud, Calabria out. You know what I mean? This is an example. You cannot have so many players, and plus you add Kier and the COVID cases. Is not an average trend. Is out of the norm. You can see Atalanta 3-4 injuries. That's it. All the other teams they have an average of 3-4 injuries. We're having 12 every fucking week.
Yeah. No, it's too much. It's too much. It's
You
definitely.
remember 2 days before Roma game, we had available Florenzi, Calabria, Kalulu, Gabbia, Romagnoli, Tomori, and Theo Hernandez. 2 days after, we were playing with Florenzi, Gabbia, Kalulu, Theo Hernandez, and no one in the bench. 2 days after. In 48 hours. This is happening just in AC Milan in these last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
In 48 hours, you're out of all the defenders.
Yeah. I know, it's crazy. And also, it comes down to, we're talking about luck. I was saying I don't want to hear this thing that Inter is lucky, but man, it also comes down that Milan has been unlucky when it goes to the referees. Milan has been completely unlucky. I never talk about the referees. I it's something that I never do. I'm never going to be the kind of guy that is going to say there's conspiracies, but it is a fact. It is a pure fact that we had games in which the referees made mistakes that cost Milan their season in Europe 100%. But of course, I'm not taking away our faults, but it is a fact that the referees have also participated in where things are. So you have to put that in account, and you don't fix that by adding midfielders and defenders. That's something you can't even control.
Yeah, something you cannot control.
And this journalist, when we beat Roma, the next day he was probably writing that Milan and Pioli and Elliott were all geniuses. They change. It changes like from one hero to zero in the matter of minutes.
Yeah, everyone was praising how good we are. We are playing with the second lines and we're winning anyway. Everyone was like jumping on the bus, on the winning bus, and saying and celebrating. As soon as you lose, they just, I don't know you. Who are you? I don't care about you.
Yeah, right. Yes.
That's the thing.
Don't buy Tanganga, buy refs. Nice, Skillet. I like that. We're going to win the Coppa Italia. Coppa Italia against Lazio, guys. So Lazio is official. We are playing against Lazio. Listen, that is actually a good segue because there was an article about that. And then there's another thing that I wanted to talk about, which is going to be a good debate. So where was the Lazio? Light, what do you think? What do you think about this? It's a quarterfinal. It's not even a semifinal. It's a quarterfinal against Lazio. What is
it 2-game? Is it 2-game quarterfinal or is it 1 game? I think it's 2-game.
Let's find out right now. Official: Milan faced Lazio in the Coppa Italia quarterfinals. Time and date. Okay, Milan had to work hard to overcome Genoa. We know all of that. Earlier this evening, Lazio secured their spot in the quarterfinals thanks to an extra time win against Udinese. Ciro Immobile scored the winner in the 106th minute. The game will take place on February 9th. So right after the freaking... Wow, guys. So we have Juve, Inter, and Lazio. Damn. And the kickoff time should be 21 CET, as it always in the Cup, rather than 20:45 in the league. It should be noted that it will be played at San Siro as well, which is a bonus.
Oh, so it's 1 game.
It's 1 game. Wow.
Depending on the condition of San Siro, how opponent is.
We're playing with San Siro against Juve, but there's a break, so we should. Then we're playing Inter Ave San Siro. Then we're playing Lazio Ave San Siro. We're playing Ave San Siro. We've been playing Ave San Siro for quite a lot.
An empty one, by the way, because the government decided that.
Dude, I was looking at that stadium against Spezia. I was thinking, man, look at all that money, dude, gone. All those empty seats is the reason why things are going to be more difficult than they have to be.
And guess what? The Milan council wants the same amount of money. They don't care if it's empty.
Yeah, really? That's
of course. They're like, oh, this is the rent. Thank you, and see you next year. And by the way, congratulations. Maybe I'll help you to build a new stadium when I want.
Damn.
This is just people are blaming the UEFA, are blaming PSG. The enemy is at home. Is your own government the enemy in Italy for football club?
For sure, 100%. In Spain they help the football clubs. In Italy, it's about they don't give a flying F about the football club. It's all about restricting them. So because I think in Italy, it is the country in the world in which the politicians have the highest salaries. I think I've ever won on the top 5 or whatever. So it's a lot about the politicians are the main actors in Italy, and that's what matters. Anyway, let's not talk about politics. Is he still crying? The ref might be sent to Serie B. Did you see that?
Why? My God!
That's what they're saying.
The people that run that company, they should be sent in Serbia, not the ref.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, he got a suspension. He's gonna take time off, and then he's gonna start again from Serie B. So
that's so stupid.
A super punishment.
So stupid.
I'm not for that. I think, okay, listen, this guy made a mistake, but let's not destroy his life.
Doesn't help him, this thing.
No,
his confidence and everything.
Just give him a 2-week break to think about what he did, and then
just give him a month, and when spring comes, be a referee again. Whatever.
And next time he referees Milan, make sure that Milan wins.
Exactly. Just make sure.
All'italiana, ragazzi. This is how we do it back home, guys. This is sports in Italy. The Milan outfit looks sick on you, Lart.
Thank you, man.
That is the new. What is it?
There's the uniform, the RossonARI uniform, the new RossonARI uniform.
Nice. Sources say Saturday still crying in the new Fiat 2022 that he bought after the game. Okay. Also, can we talk about how shit the pitch was against Spezia? I didn't notice that, to be honest with you. I didn't notice that.
No, it's really bad. You can see the ball, how it moves.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
it's awful.
The referee had a great game. He should get paid for doing such a great job. Yeah, Kangu is probably happy. Official news by Eastbourne, Laird. Sampdoria have announced Lord Giampaolo as their new coach, taking over for D'Aversa. Giampaolo back in action.
That's old news, man.
The happy face of Giampaolo. Man, that guy is never. I don't think he's ever smiled in his whole life.
He needs to do us a favor to beat Inter just once. He's done so much damage in this club. Just do one favor to us.
Yeah, beat Inter.
Just beat Inter, and you've won that Scudetto if we win one.
Yes. Okay, Lart, let's get into this topic right here. This one I know is going to get you all fired up. Check this out. So both the biggest, I don't know if they're the biggest ones, but two important, influential Milan YouTube channels from two journalists, both Pellegatti and Longoni, are whining, bitching, and moaning about Brahim Diaz. So look at this situation here that happened with Pellegatti. I like
You
how
have a
Sempre Milan is doing pieces on what Pellegatti says now. So that's pretty cool. The
yeah.
struggle for form that Brahim Diaz is currently battling has led to certain suggestions from pundits and fans regarding adjustments Stefano Pioli could make, and Carlo Pellegatti has suggested something pretty radical.
I've seen the video now. I
There has
remember what he
yeah,
suggested.
there has been a notable decline in performance from several players compared to the start of the season two, and the most striking example is certainly Brahim Diaz, who scored 4 goals in the first 9 games of the season, including 3 match winners. But since he had COVID, he had that huge dip of form. This has led to various suggestions ranging from a switch to formation to buying a player in the transfer market and to even experiments such as Frankesi moving further up in advanced role as seen in the 4-2 win against Empoli. Pellegatti has written a column for Milan News during which he spoke about the Mercato and about the recent controversial incident at the end of Milan Spezia. But in the final paragraph, he hypothesized an interesting tactical idea. In the meantime, I would like to suggest a sensational move to Stefano Pioli. The idea comes from having just finished the book Adrenalina by Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So he just read the book, so he got all inspired. On page 234, Ibra Supremacy, as Pellegatti calls him, reads, I like this. Always have full control of the offensive maneuver, know the position of teammates and opponents, to be able to decide the action with a pass, a header. The Swedish champion often plays already as number 10, moving on the entire offensive front. Why not entrust him with the direction of the attack maneuver, a job that he could do with great effectiveness, given his class, his vision of the game, his physicality. Nobody is asking him to move back to the midfield line, but he could be a fantastic point of reference up front with Giroud or Rebic, center forwards. Stefano Pioli is brave. Once in a press conference, I quoted him a phrase from Mario Draghi: if you lose courage, you lose everything. As Ancelotti had the brilliant idea of reinventing Pirlo in the front of the defense, the Duke of Parma could revolutionize Milan in the second half of the season, developing a conviction already revealed in Empoli with Frankesi to put more physicality in the last 20 meters. It would be a sight to see Ibra phrasing with Leao, with Giroud or Rebic. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is all about Brahim Diaz. It's all about Brahim Diaz.
It's our problem. And Brahim Diaz is our issue. That's why we lose games. That's why we don't. That's why we create 27 chances, by the way, because Brahim Diaz is the number 10. No one is saying that Milan created 27 chances against Spezia.
Really?
Because Brahim Diaz was a number 10. Anyone is saying that? No, he's a number 10. Of course, is our problem. Anyway, it's just I really trust Pioli, and Pioli is not crazy. He knows football. He knows what Brahim Diaz gives with the ball and with when he doesn't have the ball. So I'm completely fine with that. It's just a matter of time. What do you think, Roy? I don't think Ibrahimovic as a number 10 is a madness, in my opinion. It's like having one man less again, more. Because he doesn't run. He doesn't cover the pitch.
Yeah, no, look, the attacking midfield position, there's a lot of space you have to cover, especially in Italy. When you play it, you don't have the freedoms that you have in other countries in Italy. So the number 10, you have to do a lot of sacrifice. You have to cover a lot of space. Now, Ibra, I wouldn't use Ibra for that kind of work because first, that kind of work gets you injured. You know, it's wear and tear work. At his age, I would use Ibra solely for his quality with the ball, and being the last person that creates or scores, I think is where Ibra is best at. So Ibra being the second to last person, which sometimes is the third or fourth to last, is not good. Ibra needs to receive a ball close to the box and create close to the box. He can come deep. Sometimes he likes to come deep and participate in the maneuver. But as the maneuver develops, he ends up always being one of the last to end the maneuver. So at the end of the day, that's what's important. Him being one of the last to end the maneuver. In the attacking midfield position, it's not always like that. It's not always like that. So I don't think this is a good idea. He already kind of does it, like Paul is saying it, but the kind of work is just completely different, and it's a bad call. I don't think he would do it. Maybe a second striker, put Giroud and Ibra as two second strikers, as there up 4-4-2. But Ibra's an attacking midfield, man. The guy will be injured the next game. You won't see him for 3 months the next game.
The only player that I see doing that position, the Diaz position, is Rebic. That's the only player I see doing that.
What about Messias?
No, I don't think Messias can do it.
Really?
I've seen him play a bit. No, he cannot do that.
Because
I don't think.
That's what Pioli has said, that Messias can also do that role.
Yeah, I mean, like Kessie did it as well. I'm not saying he cannot physically do it. It's just Rebic will have a more effectiveness in that position because Rebic runs a lot, first of all. So he will press and he will run a lot and he will interchange with the players and go wide as well. So Rebic is the only one who can do it. And Rebic is almost like a striker. So it's like playing with two strikers when you put Rebic in that position. But he can actually track back and help the midfield. So that's a player I can see doing it. But again, Brahim is a natural number 10. He is a Isco type of player.
Yeah.
He is what Isco was at Malaga at the age of 22. Same player, same movement, same type of game. Just he had a lot of more freedom around him to do whatever he wanted. He didn't have a man marking him all the 90 minutes every game.
No, for sure, for sure. My question is, like, these two journalists, don't they know that Brahim Diaz is probably going to read this stuff or see this stuff? Like, especially if it's coming from Pellegatti. It's like I mean, are you trying to motivate him to do better? Is that what you're trying to do, or are you trying to just destroy his psychology? Like, what is the goal of this process of destroying Diaz and making the Milan fans believe that he's not good enough? Like, what is the purpose of this? I don't understand it. And what good does it bring?
And I don't understand one thing that it surprised me a lot: how people watch football. We created a lot of chances. When you create a lot of chances, the number 10 is not your issue because he actually helped the team to create chances. Of course, in your eyes, do you want to see the final pass? You want the number 10 to do that? Is a football that doesn't exist anymore, man. That always the same player is doing the final pass. Everyone is asked to contribute and do the final pass. So if you have Brahim Diaz for 80 minutes and you created 20 plus chances against Spezia, that means that he's done his job properly. He just didn't have it didn't finish. It didn't have a goal. It didn't have an assist, but he still has done a lot of work. If you have Brahim Diaz as number 10 and you're struggling creating chances, that is another issue. That means that the number 10 is not providing that. Like when you put Krunic as a number 10, you don't create chances. We've seen that. We create 1, 2, 3, 4 chances a game, corners. We don't create consistently. But when you have Brahim Diaz in the pitch, you're consistently creating and being dangerous. That's what is the role of the number 10. Creating chances.
Yeah. And yeah, that. And then also, okay, so look, we're not going to convince anybody, right? Because
yeah, they have their own ideas.
But it's okay. I'm totally fine with that. I'm totally okay. Like some people are not convinced with how he plays. Some people are not convinced with how he plays. But he's going to win this battle. Brahim Diaz is going to win this battle in the end.
Yeah, I'm totally on his side.
Yeah, and he's going to start as soon as he starts scoring goals again. The whole narrative is going to change. The whole narrative is going to be we should do everything in our power to bring him to keep him and not let him go to Real Madrid. And right now there are 3 big games. If you want to consider Lazio game big, but Juventus, Inter, and Lazio. Brahim Diaz is one of our players, so he's going to play, and we're going to see. We're going to see. And if he is critical, as he was last time against Juve or in other big games, then Pellegatti, what are you going to say? Are you going to apologize for making this video about Ibrahimovic? Longoni is a super crybaby. He's always crying. What are we going to do? So I don't know. Let's see. Now, of course, Lart, we could be jinxing it, and then he turns out to be the worst player in the history of the world, and we were wrong, and everybody else was right the whole time. But I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing talent with this kid. I'm seeing a lot of talent. I'm seeing a lot of potential. I'm seeing that this kid, just like Leao, yet last year, everybody, I didn't criticize him. I criticized the coach and how he used him, but last year Leao was a different player than he is today.
But the same people that criticized Brahim Diaz was criticizing Leao. These are the same people that the moment you're not producing, they criticize you. They don't see the actual value of the player. Because let's face it, you do 2 games bad and you're like Florenzi or Florenzi, why we bought Florenzi is shit and stuff like that. You do 2 games well, he's better than Calabria now. That's how people think. I criticized Tonali the whole previous season, and I said we need to keep him, we need to buy him because he's gonna grow. And I'm praising Tonali this season. But the previous season, I never said we need to sell Tonali. Tonali shouldn't play any game. I was saying Tonali needs to improve. That is how I like when people criticize in that way. When people say, you know what, Leao is being lazy or it's not producing the way it should produce, but we need to keep him. He's good. He needs to play more. And I want Pioli to trust him and keep him in the pitch. No, people are like, get rid of Brahim Diaz, play Krunic there. I heard them a comment yesterday. Let's play Krunic there.
That's Ancelotti.
I don't remember what was the comment.
Ancelotti. He doesn't like Diaz.
Yeah, but let's play Krunic and stuff like that. Let's play Ibra or whatever.
And listen, everybody's entitled to their opinions at the end.
No, I'm fine with that. But the other day, you guys wanted Krunic dead. Krunic to walk out for free. Now he's starting as an under 10. Come on, guys.
Let me read some comments here. P.S. Paul says, P.S. I don't want Brahim to respond with goals in this. I don't want Brahim to respond with goals in this. I think he wants Brahim to respond with the. I hope Brahim can grow at the rate Tonali has grown in the season. For us next season, I think there's a mental block with Brahim right now. Are we still in the race, Roy? Yes. Lart?
Yes, we are in the race.
Yeah.
And if we win the next 2 games, we win the Serie A.
Damn, dude. I'm going to knock on wood on that.
You don't need to knock on wood, man. It's not going to happen. We're not going to win the next 2 games. That's the thing. But if we win them, we win the Serie A.
Okay. All right. Brahim is terrible and will definitely not have an impact versus Juve and Inter. Safe, just poking the bear.
No, he's jinxing it.
Right. Yes. We need more of this. Because too much. Yeah. Everyone criticized Gabriel for what he was doing. Same should be applied to Diaz. Nothing against Diaz. Gabbia. I saw very unfair criticism against Gabbia for the goal that we conceded against Spezia, because Gabbia was not the first one to make the mistake there. So there's a little bit of this easy target, Gabbia. Roy, last year Leao was played out of position. Diaz is playing in his position. Yeah. Right?
But listen, no, wait. But no one complained about why Leao is playing in the wrong position. Everyone was saying why Leao is lazy. He's not good enough. Why we sold Auge, why we didn't sell Leao. That was the talk this summer. So don't tell me he was playing out of position. That's the criticism that people were giving to Leao the whole season. He's lazy, and why Auge is not starting, but he's starting Leao. Why Rebic is starting and not Auge? That's what people were saying. That magical football knowledge they have. So
nice. Gabbia's garbage. I like that.
Another one, Gabbia. Why Gabbia is not starting, but Romagnoli is starting? Now they're saying Gabbia is garbage. But I was telling everyone, listen, Pioli knows more than us, and if he's starting Romagnoli, he clearly sees that Romagnoli is way better than Gabbia. People were like, no, but Gabbia needs some minutes, need to play. Now they're saying Gabbia is garbage.
Skillet says that Diaz needs an Italian girlfriend. Maybe he does. Okay, so let's see. We had another report here. I think we're going towards the end now. We're gonna just do some other reports. Okay, well, we're on the subject anyway. So let's see what else they say about Diaz. Wow, poor Diaz, man. I hope this makes him perform. I hope all of this is energy that he uses to perform. CultureMercato.com writes how Brahim Diaz's poor performance went somewhat unnoticed because of the fallout after the game, which continued a theme that has been in place since he came down with COVID-19. The question now is whether the virus is enough to justify the incredible decline. What? Of a player who scored 4 goals in the first 9 games. Head coach Stefano Pioli. This is an opinion piece, by the way, I believe. Is it?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah. Head coach Stefano Pioli has always defended him, but in recent press conferences, he has also sent a message regarding the number 10 role, which is true. I did notice this. This is true. Stefano, number 10 role insisted in who is the best to interpret Milan can do without everyone. It depends on the way of playing and not on the players, he said. It depends on the players to maintain the hierarchy and the starting position. So he was asked specifically about Brahim Diaz, and this is what Pioli responded. It depends on the players to maintain their hierarchy and starting position. You have to be ready mentally and physically if you want to remain a Milan starter. So that's excellent advice for the player. At the beginning of the season, Milan chose to bet everything on the Spaniard who returned to Milan from Madrid on a 2-year loan and with an option to buy and a buyback. He ended the 2021 campaign well, and it was thought that he could be Hakan's replacement. Despite the request of the coach, the management has so far chosen not to invest in another 10 who can come in immediately, take the pressure off, signing Ali by leaving him on the loan at Bordeaux until the summer. Even now, signing for the department is not to be taken into consideration, meaning the attacking midfield role will still be occupied solely and exclusively by Diaz, putting even more pressure on the 22-year-old to find his best form. What was the point of this article?
They're saying that Pioli is putting pressure, the club is putting, no, the supporters are putting pressure on Diaz. The journalists are putting pressure on Diaz.
Oh, well, listen, I hope all of this just helps Diaz say, you know what, fuck you guys. And then he plays like a beast. And then everybody here all those journalists that talk shit, all of a sudden, they're going to look like, oh my God. Sempre Milan, You saw their podcast too? You said they were talking a lot of shit about Brahim?
No, they were really unhappy with Brahim.
But
it's, you know what? It's making me feel I am crazy. Maybe am I crazy? Me and Pioli and Roy, we are crazy.
No, for sure, the player has quality for sure.
That's another thing, and I don't know. It's just, or maybe people are expecting things from Brahim Diaz. I don't know. Maybe my expectations are not the things that other people are expecting. I don't know, man. The guy has, if I'm not wrong, like 4 goals and 5 assists, so it's 9 goal contribution, man, in the
Yeah, that's
season.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
That is super high, if you think. That is really high for a guy at his age playing for AC Milan. And the end result at the end is still we are second, like the previous year. So it's not even a downgrade. It's still in terms of team
I,
performance.
I can't think like I can't think like I can't no. I can't think of a moment in the Spezia game where Brahim Diaz was bad. Like what are people seeing? Like what are they seeing? I'm not seeing this. Like every time I saw Diaz on the ball, he had the ball, he turned around, he created space, he was running at defenders, he was playing with the teams, he was distributing the ball left, right, he was creating triangles. I can't think of him not being able to do well. Like, yeah, are we? Am I crazy? Are you crazy? Like, what is
Exactly,
going
that's
on?
my question. And I've seen football for 30 years, let's say, being conscious what I'm watching, probably 25 years. I've seen football for 25 years. I've seen Boban, I've seen Ricosta, Rivaldo, Kaká, Seedorf. I've seen all these players, man. I've seen it. I can recognize quality. I've seen Roberto Baggio. I've seen other players in that position. Totti. I saw Totti grow up and die as a football player. I've seen Del Piero. I've seen. Give me another names. Give me all the names. I've seen Cassano. All these number 10s that made Serie A incredible. I've seen Boateng that had a great season. I've seen all these players, man, and I'm crazy. Probably I'm crazy.
Yeah,
I grew up watching these football players all my life. I've seen the young Isco at Malaga playing against Milan. I've seen it with my eyes. I'm crazy. Probably I don't recognize quality anymore. And the other part, and all the world that is tweeting these things or saying these things, I'm the wrong one probably. But in my opinion, I'm happy that Pioli is sticking on the guy. I'm happy on that.
yeah. 100%, 100%. Look at this. Okay, we do have a few more reports here. Okay, let's go to our last two reports. Reports of the day, then we'll go towards the end. Tutto Sport talks about Romagnoli, a player that you know, big topic of discussion regarding his contract. Alessio Romagnoli is willing to take a sizable pay cut in order to extend his contract with AC. Well, is willing? Okay, I that's the first time I read that. Pay cut in order to extend his contract with AC Milan, but a meeting point is still yet to be found, a report claims. The contract of club captain Alessio Romagnoli expires June 30th. He's represented by Mina Raiola and has for some time expressed his desire to remain at the club, and his agent even visited Casa Milan in mid-November. However, the negotiations are at a standstill because Milan have offered multi-year contract with a salary ranging between 2.5 2.8 net per season plus bonuses, while Romagnoli on the other hand does not want to go below a fixed base of 3.5 plus bonuses. Back in 2018, during the bizarre era of the Chinese ownership, Romagnoli signed a deal that ensured he would earn as much as 6 million net per season, including bonuses. So Romagnoli willing to cut his salary a lot, almost 42%. Okay, so this is the first time I see him this messaging. Maybe it's already been out and I just missed it. That Romagnoli is willing to bring down his contract. I know some people really believe he's going to sign. I think Nathan was one of the people that says, "Look, he's signing for sure." What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think he is going to lower his salary demands and he's
No,
going to
no,
accept them?
it's not about salary. It's not about salary. It's about Romagnoli wants to play so he can be part of the squad that goes to the World Cup. That's it. That's what he wants, and he is gonna do that signing for Juventus in the summer. End of the
Juve.
story, man. Yeah, it's happening, and it's gonna be best buddy with Chiellini and Bonucci, and he's gonna end up in the squad of Italy if Italy goes to the World Cup.
Mm. It is a
That is,
possibility. It is a possibility, but it goes to Juve. Yeah, I think Juve
it's
has said they're interested in the player.
yeah. And Juve is gonna sell. As I said, they're gonna sell the league and rebuild the team with the money they get from the league. Um, it's a done thing, man. It's gonna happen.
You think?
We're not giving any money to Romagnoli. Whatever money we offer to Romagnoli, it's not a good deal for us
Mm.
anyway. And it's clear. The strategy Maldini has is clear. I'm getting rid of all the players of the previous management, of the previous ownership. I'm gonna get rid of all of them one by one.
You know what? I can't believe when I read that number that he had a salary of 6 million net. So
No, it's
during
gross. It's gross. It's not
oh,
that.
gross.
No,
Okay. So that's not bad. Well, wait, hold on. Did it say net or gross?
it's 3 million. I think he's earning 4 million net.
It said net.
7. Well, 3 million and a half net. No.
It said Romagnoli signed a deal that ensured he would earn as much as this is including all the bonuses. I'm assuming Romagnoli signed a deal that ensured he would earn as much as 6 million net.
I don't know. Let me check. But I don't think so. It's
If he does
okay.
sign, I'll be happy. But when it comes to money, it's always difficult. Paul says he'll sign. I can see it. If he goes to Juve, then F him. Romagnoli should stay, Prometheus says. He's good. Reman, what's up? How you doing? Says, I know this is off topic, but do you think we dodged the bullets with Radgnik, considering his start at Manchester United? Okay, I'll answer. This is a good question. I'll answer it first. I think that it's too early to see what he can do. Also, he is getting the team mid-season, so it's not like he had the team the whole summer and prepare anything. So I don't think it'd be fair for me to really assess whether or not Radnik would have been good. I just don't wanted him. I didn't want him anywhere near AC Milan. You know, I didn't want Radnik at Milan. I'm happy he's not at Milan, and I'm very happy that Pioli worked out. That's all I got to say about that. And what about you? Maybe you see the Premier League. You're closer, so maybe you have a different opinion.
No, I've never been a big fan of Ragnick, and no, it's never been a big fan. I'm not a big fan of not Italian managers in Italy. Not a big fan.
Yeah, it's rare they work out. It's very rare that they work out.
Yeah, and if they work out, they are basically personality-wise almost Italian. If you think.
Right.
They grow up in Italy as a football players, or they lived all their life in Italy, maybe during their career as a football player.
Correct.
But I don't see them. Another one that worked out was Mourinho, which Mourinho as a personality is kind of Italian.
Yeah, and he also plays Italian style of football.
Yeah, exactly. He grew up studying the Italian style of football, so it's. But other managers like Ragnick, that he believes, and he is so strict with some rules. He's like, oh, no player under 23.
Oh, really?
Something like that. That he doesn't want to buy players under 24 or something like that. Or he's like, there is just this system, the gegen pressing, and that's it. He's not open to understand what player you have and do something about it. It's all about a system, and that's it. I am the clever one. You guys know nothing.
Yeah. True. But how is he doing though? You're seeing him, there, right? How's Manchester United?
He's doing a disaster. Ask Cancun. He's doing a mess.
But would you say it's fair to say, he didn't start the season? It's not. You can't really tell what he would have done if he started the season, or has his impact been strong enough already to have a good opinion about his work?
No, he's not humble enough, man, to manage a big club. You need to be humble to manage a big club. You need to bite your tongue. You need to, how you call it? You need to be a politician if you want to manage a big club.
So he's showing a lot of arrogance. You're saying?
No arrogance, but he's not flexible. I would say the way he talks, the way his approach is not flexible at all.
Mm, okay.
It's not made for. He's like Gasperini, man. Gasperini doesn't have how you call it.
Okay. Okay. I got you.
Gasperini didn't like he fight with Gomez and he told
I
him to
understand.
fuck off.
I totally get it. Yeah, that's all you need to say. Okay, he's that kind of. That's his kind of
Yeah,
person. Okay. Um. Yes. Right now, if you're the coach of Milan, you have to be very good with the youngsters. You have to be really good with the youngsters, and Pioli has shown out to be very quite exceptional, actually. Paul KB says, with Rangnick, yes and no. Yes, because we couldn't afford another restart. No, because the misfortune is all on the players. They suck and have no balls, just overrated and overpaid, apart from CR7. Damn. Fire towards Kangoo. Glad we have an Italian coach. I wish Pioli was more entertaining with the press. Yeah, he's not very entertaining. I would be good for Milan, more marketing content. Okay, let's go to our last report of the day, and then we go towards the conclusion. ESPN, guys, we're going to talk about Kessie, the tank, the president. ESPN, PSG in talks with Milan and Manchester United stars as part of mission to keep Mbappe. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. Paris Saint-Germain seem to be willing to make a serious attempt to land Franck Kessie on a free transfer, and it's part of a plot to keep Kylian Mbappe, a report claims. Okay, there's a lot of noise regarding what will happen with Kessie's future, given his deal expires at the end of the season, and Fabrizio Romano said on his Here We Go podcast via Transfer Zone that Milan will try again to extend the Ivorian's contract in the coming weeks or months, but could be a great opportunity for many clubs if he does leave the Rossoneri. According to ESPN, via Milan News, PSG believe that they need a top-level midfielder to boost the squad, and contacts are underway with the entourage of two who are very highly regarded in Paul Pogba of Manchester United and Franck Kessie of Milan. PSG would like to convince Kylian Mbappe to reject the tempting advances of Real Madrid and stay in the French capital, and they believe the way to do that is by boosting all areas of the squad and the high-profile names. It kind of seems ridiculous to me that ESPN writes Kylian Mbappe will stay at PSG only if Kessie goes to PSG. What? Kylian Mbappe? You think Kylian Mbappe will say no to Real Madrid because Kessie will be going to PSG, as if Kessie is like Modric or something?
I don't know, man.
A little bit exaggerated. But what I did find most interesting about all of this was this part here. Milan will try again to extend the Ivorian's contract. So let's see what happens. This could turn out in ways that we didn't even expect. Who knows? What are your opinions on this, if you have any?
I think he's gonna sign for PSG, and we're not gonna try to keep him. That is my opinion. I don't think we'll keep him.
No, you don't think we're going to keep him, right? Yeah, let's see what happens. We're going to see him tomorrow in action against Benacer, and if he beats Benacer will be back. So that'll be very nice. Eastbourne says Mbappe is leaving anyhow, whether Kessie or Thanos goes to PSG. Exactly. If it's say 21, 22 Kessie, maybe we'll what? Mabel? Roy, do you still want Kessie even after all the stress? Yes, I am still very much so in the Kessie should stay, renew him. I hope they try to renew him, and I hope I hope he does. I hope he takes the advice from the people that talk more from their hearts rather than their wallet. I think he has a good chance to go for a second contract with Milan at 5 million, and then wait a few more years, and then he can go even further. By the time we have a stadium, he can ask for 7, 8, and whatever. You're rich, all right. You're rich. So what are you complaining about? But whatever. I'll accept anything that happens.
The only thing I want, if these motherfuckers after 4 years come back and ask for a contract for us, because their career is going down like little bitches, and they come back for to get revitalized again.
Yeah, that's no. No, thank you. Tomori begins recovery at Milanello. Okay. So let's do this. Deletes higher at Ajax could follow his path. Milan, Roma interested in signing teenage defender from Gremio. I like this news here. Tomori begins recovery at Milanello. Actually, let's do this and then let's close. So let's go to the Milan website. Let's just see what training looks like right now. Okay. Let's see what training looks like at Milanello. Let's see if we can read into their expressions, their exercises, etc., etc. Wow. Okay. Can't really tell who is who. Calabria looks like cold. So it looks like early in the morning cold. These guys just woke up.
I don't see the pictures, Roy. Do you want to post them or?
Oh shit! My bad.
No, sorry. I thought like.
Never mind. You guys think Pobega can do what Kessie does? I think Pobega is going to be 3 times better than Kessie. 3 times. We'll love to see Kessie signed and sold in summer. Nice. Like the video, bros, guys. Like the video, guys. Please like the video. All right, so here are some pictures from the training today. The RossonARI go back to work at Milanello this morning as they met for breakfast before getting ready for today's session. The group began with a session in the gym before heading out onto the pitch, continue the warm-up. The squad was then divided into 2 groups. The players involved in Monday evening did some light recovery work and fitness with a long run around the outside of the pitch. The rest of the players played a training match, 2 20-minute halves with the Primavera. Okay, light day. All right. Calabria looks like he doesn't want to hear it, huh? He looks tired. Look at him.
Or maybe he's already preparing himself to play on the left back against Juventus.
Yeah. Paolo Maldini. He played that game, then that's it.
Daniel.
Oh, Daniel. Yeah, that was cool. Okay.
He's cold, man. How the fuck people?
It looks cold. Look, they're suffering, huh? They're suffering.
Yeah.
This is early morning suffering. Can tell nobody's smiling. They got that morning face. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
One thing I don't understand: do they train like twice a day?
I guess it depends on the day. It depends.
I hope so. I hope so.
Schedule. I don't. Okay, I'm not sure which one Kerkez is. I'm not really familiar with Kerkez.
I can tell you. If you go around. I thought it's not him.
This one?
Wait a second. No, it's not him. No, it's not there. I think.
This kid?
No. Wait, it's that guy. This one. Yeah, go back.
Oh yeah. That's him. Right?
Yeah, it's him.
Wow, look at his face. He's a child.
He's 17 now.
Yeah. All right, guys. Listen, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I think we're good for today, Laird. Is there anything else you need to add, or you want to add, or you want to say?
No, it's just Forza Milan. And oh man, I can't wait. When is the game? When is the game against Juventus?
Sunday, the 23rd.
It's Sunday. What time? Is in the evening?
23rd is a Sunday. Yes. In the evening. Yeah, probably the late game. It's obviously going to be the late game. Yeah.
It's a lot of days off for Milan.
Yeah. A lot of days off. A lot of time to recover. Then 2 weeks to recover for Inter. Then we have the Mickey Mouse Cup. And then we go back to, we have everybody else is competing like crazy. We're competing in the Champions League. So we have a lot of time to get all our weapons nice and ready for these important games.
I think it's going to be really interesting.
Hi, Milan!
I think that's going to be a game changer. The fact that we're not playing during the week.
Yeah.
That's going to be important for us.
It helped Inter.
Yeah. It's going to help us a lot. Hopefully... we see a decline on the Inter side when they have all these games,
Yeah. They're a big one. You know what? Barella's not playing. Barella's an idiot. He's a little bit of an idiot. He's a great player, but he's also a little bit stupid. He can't control his temper. So Barella is going to miss both these games. What a great opportunity would have been for him
to showcase.
To showcase himself, but also the matter of experience. This is a message to Barella. Barella, you are a moron. You're an idiot. I wish you see this one day or somehow. Sei un coglionazzo, Barella. Basta sti cartellini rossi di merda. Cresci e basta giocare come se stassi in un cazzo di guerra. He has to stop. And
2 days, 2 games, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good thing for Liverpool.
Yep.
That's a big advantage for Liverpool.
Yeah. Tanganga is the weapon. It's like going to war with the WWE World. Okay. All right. And Chiesa no Villarreal. But anyway, listen. Hey, this was a great live today. We went through all the reports of the day. We are well informed. We are well informed now. And let's see what else happens during the rest of the day. We will see you tomorrow once again for another Milan Daily.
Yeah.
And yes. All right. Forza Milan, guys. Light. What say you?
Forza Milan, man.
Forza Milan. Guys, everybody, thank you in the chat for being here. Guys, please like that video. And if you're not subscribed, please remember doing that. We will see you again next time. Alla prossima. Arrivederci. Ciao.
Ciao.